I do remember, but I don't remember exactly where I left off. But yeah, 343 they really tried, and like they're gonna be the future of this game, whether or the franchise, whether you know Halo fans like it or not. But like they were really excited about this, and people were like, "Oh, this didn't stay true." Side note: this is the second terminal. If you didn't know, there you go, right out in the open. Can't really miss it, but yeah, they were like really excited about this, and they took the time to like keep people in the loop of you know, the game coming together and everything else. Like they were at panels everywhere hyping up the game, and people were like just pretty much disgusted with the game when it came out. And I was like, it wasn't like a terrible game. It's not exactly like what you would have expected, but it's gonna change, and I think that's what keeps the game alive, is the change. Oh my goodness, I have to take out these crawlers, because it's like when you have the same game over and over again, people notice, and that's something that started happening with Halo when Bungie had it, was that it started going into the same game over and over again with a little bit of story differentiations, like ODST into Reach was pretty similar. They didn't. Oh my god, really? I didn't even see that one coming. I don't even know, like, but they were pretty similar in each other. Like they were like different stories, but the controls and the mechanics were kind of the same, and people noticed that, and they were kind of you know, thrown, because this is Halo and this is a good series. Why would they do that? And I think it was just because Bungie started getting a little bit, not tired of the Halo series, but they started like, they started thinking like, this is done. We've already exhausted this as much as we can, and they wanted to just put it to rest, pretty much. But a lot of the company was split between wanting to do something else and wanting to continue Halo, and you know, that's why 343 went and started up their company, because it was just a bunch of people that worked at Bungie that wanted to continue to you know, keep the Halo series alive. So it was just like weird that people still dislike the game, even though 343 changed so much about it. Oh, you have to take this one. I'm sorry if like I start talking and then I just stop. It's because I'm trying to focus on killing these things and getting a checkpoint so that I don't have to go back and do everything over again.
I read 2 more cores on our level. Hit them before you climb all the way up.
But like, I guess that there's always going to be people that dislike a game, and like no matter what, that's going to be a problem. But I don't know. I just thought that maybe, you know, the Halo community was a little bit different from any other game. I guess I was wrong. Well, no, not that I wasn't wrong. It was just that, like, maybe I just didn't understand then that, you know, there's always going to be people. Really slurred that word together. There's always going to be people that hate your game, and they're still going to play it for some reason. Like, I don't understand why, if you don't like the game, don't, like, participate in, you know, multiplayer matches, or go on forums and that are specifically for the game. Die! Thank you. That's always something that I don't really understand. Like, if you don't like the game, why continue to tell everybody that is a fan of the game that you don't like the game? Just don't play the game and stay away from it. Like, a game that I thought that Halo was really starting to turn into was Call of Duty, just because of the fact that it was the same thing over and over and over again. And, like, some people will compare it to, or they'll compare the Halo series to, like, the Call of Duty series, and it's like they're two different, completely different games. And I always thought that, like, Halo and Call of Duty were similar, but really the only thing that they share is, like, genre title, which is first-person shooter. So other than that, they're completely different, and it doesn't really show until you play both of the games. Check around this corner real quick. We just get a little bit of this right here before we continue. All right. And then, like, then I finally saw that these two games are completely different, and anybody who tries to compare one to the other just hasn't played one of the games before.
Great, that's all the cores. Head
But
for the top of the pylon.
yeah, Halo was starting to become like the Call of Duty series, where everything was the same. It is true that the Call of Duty series is the same game pretty much over and over again every single year. But, I mean, it sells. They still have, like, the most sales for a release in the first week, or something along those lines. I think it was, Modern Warfare 3, or I'm pretty sure it was Modern Warfare 3. If not, it was, like, Black Ops 2 that, like, took its own franchise record of having most games sold in the first week. So, like, I personally don't enjoy Call of Duty, but, I mean, you know, the the numbers don't really lie when you're talking about how popular a game is. So, I think that was another reason why Halo started becoming like Call of Duty, because they wanted to bask in the wealth too, I guess. I'm not really sure how to say that. Like, they wanted to be more popular, pretty much, and, you know, they were taking tips on the series that was beating them, and that turned into everybody leaving the company and starting their own. So, yeah, a lot of people were upset about that when that first happened, and 343 is trying to gain our trust by, like, showing that they can make a good quality game, and people just pretty much crapped on them. It was like, I don't know. It was just kind of surprising. So maybe maybe Halo 5 will be different. I know that it's not coming out this year. I know that for sure. But
They must have intercepted our distress.
there's gonna be a Halo game out this year, which concerns me because Halo 4 came out what,
They'll get caught in the gravity.
2000 and
I'll keep trying to warn them. You just
12?
get that beam down.
was it 2012 that Halo 4 came out? Or was it 13?
That's the beam control.
Actually, I really forget. I can't remember, but even still, like 2 years for a Halo game is a little bit
Signal from the relay is starting to
close. I mean, I know that Halo Reach and Halo Anniversary were really close together, but Halo Anniversary was pretty much
There's
just
still
like
too much interference to warn them.
retexturing
We've got
Halo
to disable
1
that other beam
and
before
making it
they're pulled in
available
like
for
we were.
360. So it, like, they didn't have to make everything. It was just kind of rework, recode some things. So I understand why that
I
one was so
wondering
close,
why
but
Kennedy hadn't encountered the Covenant yet.
What are they doing here?
They're heading to the second pylon as
sorry
well.
about that.
That can't be a coincidence.
A little bit of like phlegm in my throat. But the only logical explanation
Sounds like the
would be
Prometheans
that
don't want
these
the Covenant
two,
here either.
Halo 4 and the next Halo, are
The
so
Batman's
close
already got
because
enough
it's
vortex
probably going to
resistance
be
all around
another
the pylon.
remake, which would be Halo 2. And I don't think it's confirmed that it's Halo 2, but it's confirmed that it's not Halo 5. So let's jump down here.